first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 13 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ready, play. Ready, go. Set.
Looking to throw. Banks. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his
touchdown Bears! Jakobi Meyers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got some space here. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Breece Hall, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers have moved out in front.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Banks.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard.
Ready.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. Banks.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jakobi Meyers.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. It's Hall. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Buccaneers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2...
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Noah Fant, a 20-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
Throwing to start the drive. Banks. He hits Mooney going across the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 77 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Looking to throw on second down. Banks. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw. Banks. Caught on the slant. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
It's showtime, baby.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. So we've reached halftime.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
To throw on second down, Banks.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Banks.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Banks throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is,
Touchdown!
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you war, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit us, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.